Well, it's Monday, so it must be time for the Septuagint. And so on Friday, we looked at the Hebrew of Genesis 1-2. This Wednesday, we'll look at the Vulgate. And so today, let's look at the Septuagint. So pause and try to translate. And here's my translation. Heidege, and the earth, ein aoratos, was invisible. That's interesting. Instead of formless, it's invisible. Where's the world? Where's the land? The land's invisible. It's unseen. And it's atakaraskeuatos. It's unformed, unconstructed, unbuilt. We got some raw materials around here, invisible raw materials, I guess. Kai skotos, and darkness, epano, upon, tes abusu, above the abyss, the deep, the endless nothingness. Kai pneuma theou, and the Spirit of God, epipherato, was bring it on, Spirit. The breath of God was coming on over epano to hudatos, above the water. Okay, well, here's that again in slow motion. And the land was invisible and unconstructed, and darkness over the abyss, and breath from God was coming over the water. Okay, so this is again about 250 BC, and so I doubt that there's any sense of creation ex nihilo at this point among the Septuagint translator. So we've got unconstructed stuff. Although this is not tohu vavohu. I mean, invisible and unconstructed is not tohu vavohu. Tohu vavohu is chaos. This is you don't get quite as much chaos from the Septuagint field. Well, grammar. What's going on here? Not a lot of interesting grammar. I mean, hege is both nominative, feminine, singular. Hauratos, akataskeuastos. Both of these are probably the kind of adjective where the masculine and feminine look the same, which is why the ending doesn't seem to be feminine, but it probably is. It's one of those where the masculine and feminine have the same form, and the neuter would be with a nu, probably. Skotos is, I think, neuter, a third declension noun. Skotos, skotus, preposition with the genitive. So ein, can you parse ein? It's the past tense of the imperfect of a me. I don't put active because it's just was. A third singular. Okay, and the rest of the verse, pneuma is neuter, unlike my ma. Ma nouns are neuter. Spirit of God. Okay, now can you parse this one? Well, if I start at the toe, I'm starting at the toe. Amen ueto ametha. So it's third person singular. Could be middle or passive. Was bringing it on. I'm going to go with middle. Maybe this word's deponent. Actually, it isn't. That epsilon, that's the third letter, there's the augment. So I've got epiphero. I've got all the letters of the imperfect, although the epsilon has kicked the iota out. But it's imperfect. It's basically the present stem with a augment. There's the augment. And middle, because the ending, indicative though, because we have a short connecting vowel, third singular, because toe is third singular, epiphero. And that's pretty much it. So this has been the Septuagint of Genesis 1-2. And the land was invisible and unconstructed, and darkness. I guess maybe it's invisible because you can't see it. It's dark. I can't see anything. It's too dark out here. I'm in the middle of New York. Darkness was over the abyss, the deep, the endless nothingness down below, and the Spirit of God was bringing on over the water. And there you have it, Septuagint of Genesis 1-2.